here on Newspunch. We give you the information that you need, from business to economy to politics to technology. And that's all we do here on Newspunch, from the beginning to the end. And that is why we are here. Keep watching Newspunch from Ben Television.
Hello, hi, good evening, and welcome to Newspunch. My name is Phoebe Daudu, and I'm here talking all things Nigeria politics. Yes, the election is on its way, it's imminent, and I have with me Otunba Ademola Popoola. He's the Director Foreign Affairs for Diaspora Matters. You're welcome to this, sir.
Thank you very much.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
So we're here talking about the campaign that's actually going on right now in Nigeria. We're going to talk about what your view is here for the people in diaspora. Okay?
Yeah.
So we've been asking questions about people here in diaspora, and what they want to know is, tell us why you're campaigning for this reason.
Thank you very much. First of all, my name is Otunba Ademola. Popoola. I'm the Director of Foreign Affairs and Diaspora Matter for Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu and ICG. I will first like to talk about my candidate, the incoming governor of Lagos State,
Right.
His Excellency, and the Deputy Governor, incoming Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Dr. Hamzat. I can tell you categorically clear that Lagos State has been very, very happy, extremely lucky with the kind of governors that they've been having in the past few years. Starting from the time of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu to Babajide Raji Fashola to His Excellency Akinwumi Ambode, and now the incoming governor and deputy governor, Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu and Dr. Hamzat. You see, if you look at the track record of these two, it's resounding. It's superb. For example, His Excellency Olusola Sanwo-Olu has been commissioner, has been special advisor, two-time commissioner. He was special advisor to Asiwaju on planning and budget in 2004. He became a commissioner again in 2006. He was appointed commissioner for establishment. He became also, he's also moved there, and seeing the good work he did when His Excellency Raji Fashola came in, he appointed him again as the commissioner. He became the commissioner. He became the commissioner for training, establishment training and pensions. So he has gone through he has gone round.
Yes.
The experience is enormous. He's been with Asiwaju for a very, very long time. He's been with the party for a very long time. He has gone through the tutelage. He has understood. He understood the governance. The deputy governor.
So what we want to know, we know he's a great man and he's done quite a lot for the people of Lagosian, but what exactly is he bringing to the table right now? Because we want change. So what is he bringing to the table that the grassroots level people of Lagos will benefit from?
You know, government is continuous. I was going to mention that I said from time of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, there has been developmental projects. His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu Jagaban is the architect of the new Lagos. The development starts from him. He looked at who is next to give the power for continuity. He gave it to Raji Fashola. Raji Fashola take it from what Asiwaju was, stopped, and develop the new Lagos. It's a 25 years program. Any governors that come in will have to follow the template.
Take over.
That's why you see Lagos is always on top. They always have intelligent governors, people that can govern the state. Like I was telling you, the deputy governor, incoming deputy governor, he was a commissioner for science and technology. After he became the commissioner, when under Asiwaju, then he became commissioner for works. When he left as commissioner for works, that was why you see those developments you see in Lagos was the combination of the two of them. They were architects of the. That's why I think that's why the party says you should be the governor, you should be the deputy, because they know what they got is tough. So surely their coming is going to bring a lot of development to Lagos State. So going to your question of the diaspora, what is it bringing? Is that your question?
Yes, yes.
You see, His Excellency and the Deputy Governor are running a government of inclusive. It's not, you see, when the Excellency talks, he will say, we. He never use I. And I know most times when he talks to us, or talking to me, he will say, yeah, we have a slogan, Ìjọba Ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó, Àjùmọ̀ṣe. That means we all have to do it together. Together we stand.
To make it work.
So the diaspora, as tight as the program is for the Excellency, Excellency is coming to London on the 19th of this month.
Yeah, we will talk about as the time goes on. But right now, as you're the director for the diaspora,
yes,
and you're actually bringing in all these people into focus about what is actually going on, what His Excellency has been able to achieve. You're here to talk about it. So we want to talk about, as a diaspora, what are you bringing? What is he bringing to us so that we would know that this man is our man. He's here for us. He's here for change. And we need to follow and support him.
He's going to be the governor of Lagos, not governor of London.
Yes, but we live here. We are Nigerians who live, we're diasporas, aren't we? So
I can tell you that today is what date? What's today's date?
The 4th.
By March, April, May 29, His Excellency will be sworn by the grace of God. 1/3 of Nigerians that live, 1/3 of Lagosians that live in London will move back home.
Why is that?
With what the governor has planned.
Okay.
He knows they're intelligent. He once was there. They were also diaspora before. They know what most people leave Nigeria. Most brain leave Nigeria to come to London for sojourn. But when they see a better government, exactly, they will all move back. And that is what the governor is trying to do.
Yes.
He wants to pull everybody back so that he can come and develop Lagos.
Yes.
Further. Lagos is developed. We want them to develop Lagos further. So most people in diaspora, 1/3 of them will go back to Lagos.
So we need to see him doing that, because home is home. Home is where the heart is. Yeah. And we love our motherland, Nigeria. So
sure, I bet you yourself will come back to Lagos.
Okay. So now we have some troubling issues right now in Nigeria. We're talking about, refugee collection. We talk about environmental security issues. So what is he doing to people back home, first and foremost, and me and people in diaspora who want to move back home? What is he doing to make sure that these things are in place? Because it's very important. Security, even for people who live in Nigeria, security is one big thing that everybody is actually quite concerned about.
Like I told you, government is continuous.
Okay.
It is APC that is ruling, and it's APC that is coming in by the grace of God. Coincidentally, I was special advisor to the Minister of Police Affairs. I was sitting on the national security. I was special advisor to the Minister of Police Affairs. I know on 2-3 occasions, me and the Excellency have spoken about it. I know that his plans is to cover the hair in Lagos.
Okay.
That we won't be using the camera like yours. No.
Like here in Lagos?
Well, no, we were going to cover the entire Lagos. That we're going to have a situation room where we can monitor hot streets.
Okay. So
that's already in pipeline. The committee, the team has been set up. And everything is in place. Just we keep the ground running once we come in sworn in.
I know that he's actually...
Now on the environment.
Yes.
I know what your questions are. There is no way we can walk that will not shake head. And there's always room for correction.
Of course.
I'm an environmentalist, and I know what it takes to talk about the clean state. His Excellency has set up a plan on how to improve on the existing environmental plan that Lagos State has. Mm-hmm. For now, the PSP, they are back on the road. Those people that can tell you that Lagos was dirty because of one issue or the other will tell you, no, it's not legal like that, because everything has taken shape.
It's coming up.
Yeah.
We're not there yet, but it's still.
It's coming up. But when His Excellency resumes, he has already mapped out plans on how to make Lagos cleaner than Paris.
Okay, so now you're talking about His Excellency's plan. What are his manifesto in this campaign?
I will tell you something. His Excellency is coming to London next week.
Okay.
I think I would rather leave that for him to talk about his own manifesto.
Okay.
I don't want to take his position. I'm the Director of Foreign Affairs. His Excellency is coming to unveil his manifesto to the diasporas.
Okay. So there you go. You heard it here first. We will definitely be waiting and hoping.
He's a superman. He's it's something. Lagos State is it's already, but you're gonna see a small London.
Okay. Well, we can't wait. So, what is it that, I mean, just give us something that he's actually has done so far. You've given us his track record of how he's actually achieved so much in the past and come this far.
How they achieved so much.
Okay.
There's a governor, there's a deputy governor.
Okay.
It's
not in isolation, working together in
two of them are brain. Mm-hmm. Two of them are going to work and pull a team together and move Lagos State forward. How they work, I have told you. For example, Dr. Hamzat is the architect of the new what's it called? When he was a commissioner for works, under His Excellency Babatunde Raji Fashola,
yes,
it is so much. There was noise of Raji Fashola has done this. Somebody was behind it, and that's how when he left as a commissioner of works, he has to move to the federal as special advisor to the Honorable Minister in charge of road and infrastructure asset management. He is a PhD degree holder. He's an engineer. You know, the combination, my governor is a survey engineer. You know, the combination of two of them.
Together.
And I can tell you that the development of the new Lagos was, both of them were involved.
Architect by them.
Both of them are from onset. It's not something that is new to them. It's something they've been doing. If they wake them up, they will tell you, like my governor will tell you the structure where everything is. He will tell you this one is like this one is. It is the person that can rule. Somebody that knows the problem of Lagos State. Two of them knows the problem of Lagos State, and they're going to solve it. They have a solution to it.
So in terms of solving the problem of Lagos State, we have a lot of youth unemployment. Does His Excellency have any plan towards helping the youth to engage more and help them in terms of finding jobs? Is there any infrastructure? Is there any factories? Is there any building that he's going to do? What is he planned going forward to help the youth in development?
We already have a meeting with foreign business communities.
Okay.
For example, I'm Director of Foreign Affairs and Diaspora Matter. I know I have met with so many business owners, people that are willing to come. You know, there is a global.
We have a call on the line. Sorry, this is a live show, and the people who want to call, the number is 0207 536 0382. And we have a caller. Titi is on the line. Titi, what is your question? Can you hear me? Hello? She's gone. Okay. Sorry, sir. Carry on.
Now, you see, I don't have to lie to you.
Of course.
You know, I was in Directorate of Education. Where I was in Director of Education, I was working with the Youth Directorate before I became a Director of Foreign Affairs.
Yes.
And the students asked this same question when the Nigerian Union of NANS, when they came to pay us a courtesy visit
in
the campaign office. And I know the answer. I had told you it's a government of inclusive. He has accommodated them. He has even promised to develop all the infrastructure in the universities. He even says he's going to give them buses to make things easy for them. About the employment. Lagos is the largest employer of labor. We
have Bode on the line. Bode, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hi, good evening, Bode. Thank you so much for calling today. Do you have any question?
Yeah, I want to talk to your guest. I think I'm a bit concerned about him referring the candidate as His Excellency.
Why is that? Can you give us a reason why?
I'm just wondering, a candidate who is not a governor referring to him as His Excellency. I thought that's not cool.
Okay. What he's saying is he's not happy with you referring to the candidate as His Excellency. I understand the reason why, but can you explain to us why you think he's right or you're right?
You pray in the morning. And they said, faith. Your faith was what? You don't know Bible to that extent.
Make room for you.
Thank you very much. I said incoming. I never said governor. I said incoming. His Royal Majesty, His Excellency. You can.
So you're calling it to be, basically.
It's a faith which is will come to pass.
Yes.
So that's just my answer. It's a faith which will come to pass.
There you go.
It still remain, and it will be His Excellency by the grace of God. May 29, Mr. Bode, if I have your number, I'll call you. I will tell you to join me. Let's have
to celebrate.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. But I hope that answers your question. So, yeah, sorry for the interruption. So we're now talking about the youth, and you say you know why they're asking that question. What did you do about the question that they asked?
That's right. I told you the Excellency make his word. He kept his word. He told them, these are the things that we're going to do. About the employment, you're asking me about the employment.
Yeah, the youth employment, I'm actually quite interested to see, because
it's also interesting to know, to tell you that the incoming was the commissioner for establishment.
Right. What has
so he understands
so far?
What the problem, what he has done so far.
For the youth, that's what we want to know, because when you're campaigning, you must be able to give references. In such and so place, he did this, and this is the outcome for the youth, and they were able to get whatever.
That's what I'm telling you.
Okay.
He was commissioner for establishment.
All right.
So that was his job when he was commissioner.
Okay.
And he was able to provide a lot of employment. Lagos State is the highest employer of labor.
But a lot of people go into Lagos every day, so we also have a high rate of employment.
Thank you very much. Except you would now tell us that we should create a passport office and Lagos State is big.
It's massive.
It's big. We will continue to do it. When they come, we'll give them job. We'll create employment. We are going to still create employment because we are developing. We are planning to complete the airport that will employ people. We are looking at expansion.
So now you're talking
transitional zone. We are developing transitional zone where people can live. We are doing housing programs. We are planning to do more housing where people can stay. You know, we are creating a lot. We are planning to create a lot of jobs. We are brainstorming.
Okay.
We are not waiting to the date we are taking over as governor before we start working. Okay. We are working already.
Okay. So for your candidate, what has actually been the reception here in Europe and all over the world? Because I know he's actually, this diaspora is all over. So
I'm telling you, they are waiting for him.
Right.
Look, the number of calls I receive a day from England, from Germany, from Brussels, from America. As I'm talking to you, once I finish this interview, tomorrow I'm off to America. I'm going to New York.
We have a call on the line. We have Paul. Hi, Paul. Good evening. What is your question?
Yes, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Paul.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir, Mr. Paul.
What is your question?
My brother, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you very much, sir.
My point to you is that I am actually from the same place with Governor Ambode, who your candidate is about to displace now. But please let Mr. Sanwo-Olu make
is developmental programs all around Lagos. So that, hello?
I'm with you, sir. I'm with you, sir.
So that
I like that question.
every nook and cranny of Lagos can feel the impact of what Asiwaju started in Lagos. I, for one, I don't support parties. I support individuals. And I like the vision of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And the way it has started, it has actually made a lot of progress in Epe. Before Asiwaju came on board, Epe was a place that we cannot be proud of. But as of now, Epe is developing. I wish Mr. Sanwo-Olu also pay attention to that axis of Lagos, because the center is really jam-packed, and we need rural development where people can now begin to migrate from the urban areas to the rural areas, and that is exactly what I think we should be taking up in Lagos. As a passionate Lagosian, I will want Mr. Sanwo-Olu to devote attention into developing all other areas. Like Epe, for example, Ikorodu is filled up, Badagry is filled up. Let something happen in Epe. Let industries and factories open up in Epe. We have a lot of opportunities in Epe that could be announced. So please, Mr. Sanwo-Olu, as a supporter of his, please could you help us pass this message to him that Epe should be given attention. There are a lot of potentials in Epe, so that he should work on that as well.
Okay, Mr. Paul, let's can you respond to that?
That's a very, very good question I love to answer.
Okay.
Coincidentally, I went for a program in Epe
about
2 weeks ago. Our deputy DG, our deputy director general, is the Cardinal, Cardinal Otunba Eto. So he had a program in the church. He has a big church.
Okay.
So I went for that program, night vigil. Wow, I was so impressed what I saw. The director general of Sanwo-Olu Campaign Organization also came. We came. And I remember him saying, we need to finish these roads. We need to open up Epe. And he started telling me, okay, Otunba, start writing it down. You know, as we move, we spot things, we work on it. We are not going to leave Epe alone. And I must also tell you, Mr. Paul, the incoming deputy governor is also from Epe. His mother is from Epe.
Right.
And we're also having plan of opening a transition zone, like I told her. We are planning to, because Lagos is
massive.
Epe is the next level. We're going to work. We are going to continue the good work. The work Governor Ambode was doing on Epe. It's a continuous. It is APC. It's our program. We will continue our program. We will never stop.
We have another caller, Charles, on the line. Charles, good evening. Can you hear us? Hello? Mr. Charles?
Hello?
Good evening.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Charles. Good evening. Welcome to Newspunch.
Good evening, Mr. I just have two questions. Number one, I would like to know where in Lagos State exactly is Mr. Sanwo-Olu's family from? And secondly, what's the objective of him coming to see the diaspora?
Mr. Paul, sorry, Charles, we're having difficulty hearing you. Can you speak up a little bit, please? Hello? I think the line is bad. Okay, continue. So you're talking about developing Epe.
Epe is a place to be.
Okay.
They have massive land. Waterways. It's part of our program. Like I told you, APC has 25 years development plan. And everything you see each governor doing is planned.
Of course. That's the blueprint, the manifesto that we need to talk about. Yeah.
So
you're not sure about that blueprint yet, but when his
No. APC is an organized structure.
Of course.
They are not jamboree. They are organized. What they will do is there. Lagos is planned for the next 25 years. And that's why there's no governor that will come to Lagos as a governor or deputy governor that you not see the impact. They will work. Look, I give it to him, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the APC leader, they always choose their governors. They train them. And that's why you always see success. When Governor Akinwumi Ambode came, the noise was all over performing. It is the blueprint.
So, could you tell us what the diasporas are doing to support him?
Wow, they are superb.
Okay. What?
His Excellency will be coming to London on the 19th of December till 21st. He wants to meet the Lagos in diaspora. He wants to rapport with them. They want to talk. They want to talk. He wants to hear them.
Right.
Yes, he wants to hear them. Then we'll discuss like brother and sister and see the way to move Lagos to for. That's one of the reasons why the diaspora is organizing a town hall meeting.
Exactly. So we have another call, Engineer Jariki on the phone. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hello, hi, good evening.
Good evening.
What is your question, please?
Yeah, Engineer Seriki, the APC, we really enjoy the program that is going on, and then we are expecting the incoming governor. We put everything in plan because we are very anxious to receive him here in UK. So,
are you part of the organization? Are you part of the people?
Do you know telling us the good news that the governor is coming, the incoming governor is coming to us. So, thank you very much.
Thank you for your call.
His Excellency is coming to London. He will be spending these 3 days. He wants to meet his people.
Yes, how ready is he to actually interact and sit down?
You don't know this man.
No, because the thing is, we want to know if you are taking ideas from here to Nigeria to implement as a good practice. So His Excellency would now be willing to sit down and say, okay, we in diaspora, this is our concern, sir. Is this what you think that you can help us to implement? So when we go back, like you say, in 2-3 years' time, we know we're having the same standards of life here, back at home in Nigeria. So I want to know, really, what ideas is he going to be able to help us to implement?
I'm employing all Lagos in diaspora.
Yes.
To come out on the 19th. The venue will be announced later.
Okay. To
come out on the 19th to meet with their incoming governor, where they can express their mind.
That's a good idea.
That was why it's coming. That's why he gave them, out of the busy schedule, campaign has started. He's not even supposed to leave. But because he valued the diasporans.
Exactly.
That was why he left the main one. I said, my people are also there. Let me go and talk to them.
Exactly.
It's not like you are voting. It's not like you are voting. But the voting is, it is
support.
Yes, it's the support, and you must be able to talk to your governor. You are not in Nigeria, you are not in Lagos, but the governor is bringing himself to you so that you can have rapport, chat. That's the kind of governor he is. When he comes in, he's calm. He's a man of the people. I'm telling you that people want to troop out to go and wait for him at the airport.
Okay.
That is the kind of governor.
So you give us the date and time.
Yeah, by on the 19th from 19th of December, the organization, the ICG and APC, they will roll out the timetable, the time and place. It's not for me to. They will send it out.
All right, fair enough. So keep watching the venue and.
Yes, be expecting very soon the venue and time. It's going to be a lot of people are even flying from Germany, Holland. People are calling from Dublin. They are all coming to welcome him.
The governor. Okay.
He's a loving person. People have known him. They've known him. He's a straightforward person. He doesn't lie.
We have another caller on the line. Hello? Hello? Okay, so...
My name is Shola.
Hello, good evening. Can you speak up, please?
Yeah, I said good evening. My name is Shola. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Good evening.
Okay, I have two questions there. The first question is, I would like the gentleman in the studio to tell me where the APC candidate, Popoola, where his family is from in Lagos. And the second question is, what is the essence of this visit? Are we going to vote? Are we, the residents of the UK, going to vote in the election? Why is he here campaigning for somebody that is contesting in Lagos?
Thank you very much. That's a very good question. If you watch this program very well, I said Dr. Amzat and Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, they are man of people. They are people that have the interest of their own in mind. You don't need to vote before you want to come and free you. What are your problems? How can we help? That's the basic reason why he's coming. He wants to come and talk to his people. And that is a good leader. He doesn't just sit there and say, after all, you are not going to vote in London. What am I coming to do? No. He's coming to have a rapport for you because he recognizes the fact that you people in diaspora are brain. And he needs your help. He needs your cooperation. He needs your support.
But we are still diaspora.
To develop the state.
We're still Nigerians in diaspora. So whatever happened back home affects us in one way or another. So coming here to tell us that this is the next person.
You want to come and tell you his plan. What I'm doing for your family back home. Yes. This is what I have planned for your family back home. You must know. Yes. That was why that's why I said everybody, because we're going to give everybody opportunity to talk to him. You will talk to me. You will see him. You will talk to him.
We have another caller. Picture. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening. What's your question, please?
Hello. My name is Toby.
Hi, Toby. Hello? What's your question?
So I've heard a lot of good things about Sanwo-Olu and how he's so compassionate, and what he did. And I want to ask a question: will you take us to the next stage in Lagos? Will you build us to where we want to go? That's my question. That's the only question I have.
Did you get that?
I do. I think Sanwo-Olu and Dr. Amzat are the new sheikh of Dubai. That's all I can answer you. They are the new sheikh. Dubai, you know how Dubai was before. Mm-hmm. And see the way it was transformed.
Very quickly.
That is what they are coming to do.
Shake the Nigerians.
That is what they are coming to do. I will come here after 4 years to beg him to come back again. And I will still come and tell you that. I dare tell you, they are going to improve on what they make on ground. Surely. Two of them are brain. And they are specialized in development of assets, property, infrastructure development, and security.
So when we're talking about voting, the last caller was talking about people in diaspora. Would there be opportunity, because some people who live there, they might even want to go home to go and actually cast their vote for their candidate?
If you have your PVC, you can come back to Nigeria, to Lagos, and vote.
How easy is it to get? Because I was hearing that it's actually quite difficult to get.
It's easy. I don't want to unconfirm information. I think they said they've extended the time. So you can come and collect your PVC. Vote for your governor. Vote for who you want to lead you.
Okay.
So everybody must come out on the 19th. You must come out. This is the opportunity for you to know the person you want to vote for. You want to go back, you want to tell your wife at home, back in Nigeria, you have to call them, go and vote for someone new because I want to move back to Nigeria so that you can be enjoying me. When you see, you will hear from him. And he will also be coming on this program anyway. Mm-hmm. You will hear the whole thing from him.
So as the Director Foreign Affairs for Diaspora, Director for Foreign Affairs and Diaspora Matters, do you have any specific, because you come here all the time,
yes,
I do. How we live here and we see the structure of this country. Is there anything that you are taking back home to go and tell your candidate that I think maybe this can work here, maybe we should explore this area and try to implement it?
Rail system.
The rail system, traffic.
And that's one of the areas the government is looking at, of improving on.
Yeah, because the traffic in Lagos is something else.
But there is also traffic in London.
Yeah, but 3 hours in traffic in the heat.
It took me a long time to get to Heathrow but give it to them. The past government, they've done their best in improving on the transportation system in Nigeria. I know of recent they brought in some buses to ease the stress of transportation. I know that some people are already talking to us about I've forgotten what's it called. This air cable.
The air cable.
Yeah, transportation. Then water. We're trying to improve on water movement of system where people can go with boats. I know they built some.
Ports.
Yes, not port. It's where the ship part. They built some about 5 or 6 already. They're working on an alternative means of transportation. Cable cars.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
They're looking at cable car. I know. I went to attend the presentation.
Okay.
You know, in the place.
So where will it be coming from in terms of the structure? Is it from which location?
I think they're using Ikeja Aziz as a pivot.
Okay.
So
that's really good.
So after then, they will now extend.
So we're talking about maybe 10-15 minutes per tunnel?
Yeah. Well,
so
I went to represent His Excellency, incoming governor, at that presentation.
Okay.
I went to represent. I even made a speech there, and I think I made a speech where I told them this is good for us. We will look into it. Okay.
So, if His Excellency
becomes the governor, by the grace of God,
these are the things that we can hopefully look forward to.
And another thing, security.
Yes.
The governor is so much, incoming governor is so much concerned about security, just like what they did. He's putting a lot of things in place. Like the camera I told you.
Yes.
His interest is...
How is that going to work, though? I mean, are you just going to fly a helicopter, or are you going to
drone?
Okay.
Are you talking about? No. There's a technology.
Okay.
That you can cover the air. I remember when I was essay to the Minister of Police Affairs, we were trying to do similar things to cover Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, Kano. So it's an area where I know that it's possible. I was attending a meeting with my minister, with the team that was coming, but never happened.
So the first thing when you fly to Nigeria, the first place you get to is the airport. And let's talk about it. I mean, come on, the airport needs a little bit of a facelift.
You see, you are just eating me. I don't know, maybe you have information about me. That's why you're talking like this. Coincidentally, I manage all the runway of all the airports in Nigeria. Okay. I've been managing it for the past 19 years. So
you're the man, really, to talk about the
airport. Yes, I am the man to talk about the airport with.
He has a lot of slack, so just tell us exactly.
I'm just telling you. Last month, the President and Commander-in-Chief of Federal Republic of Nigeria went to commission brand new latest airport in Port Harcourt.
Yes, I've seen that, yes.
The best of the best of it is coming up in Lagos and Abuja. Port Harcourt is a child's play to what?
Exactly. I mean, Lagos is...
Lagos, Port Harcourt, Abuja, Kano. There are new structures. Come the end of this month, by the grace of God, they will be commissioned. Quote me. So all the suffers of those years, you know, it has been rotting for 16 years before we took over and started. You know, it's not. A Rome is not built in a day.
But it's not the best features for us as Africans, Nigerians, when we're going home with experiencing.
I just told you
such.
Yes, I agree with you. Coincidentally, I'm also the one they gave Ghana to Kotoka Airport.
Yeah, but it's developed now, isn't it?
Yes, they just built.
Compare Ghana.
No. Can you compare Ghana? Can you compare Ghana Airport with Nigeria Airport before? They just built a new one.
We're taking
so now we have a new one, which CCEC built. And I'm telling you, by next month, end of this month, they will be. By the time we go I'm sure that the managing director of FAN is looking at the managing director of FAN is looking at this program because he's here in London as well to come for a particular program, and he's looking at this program. He knows it's what I know. They know that they told me. It's what I'm involved in. It's what I know that will happen. You are going to have the best airport that you'll be very proud of.
We can't wait.
This government means well. I'm talking about the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The president means well.
Is Toby back on the line? Hello?
Hello, yes, Toby back on the line.
Okay, hi Toby. And what's your question, please?
So I've heard of how good Sanwo-Olu is, and I want to just ask, what do you think what's the biggest change going to bring to Lagos? Like, so we could know what to prepare for. What do you think is going to really innovate us with?
He's asking, what do you think is going to be the biggest change that he's bringing to Lagos right now?
Biggest change? Security of lives and property.
Okay.
Road networks.
What about electricity?
The electricity is not Lagos. It's IKDC. Is controlled by the central. But Lagos has the grid which they are building. Okay. Yes, they do. So, I honestly speaking, it's part of what they can discuss with them because I'm not obliged to say what I don't know about.
Okay. We appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I hope that's answered your question. Okay, so let's move on talking about the campaign so far. And I'm sure he's gaining ground and more people are supporting him, and he's coming here in a couple of weeks.
He's going to the US as well.
Okay, to speak to the people, and then we're going to take it forward from there. But what role do you see for yourself in this campaign in supporting Mr. Sanwo-Olu?
Is to let people know who the good work he's been doing.
Okay.
And make sure that diaspora are safe and they have access to him.
Okay, so
let me tell you one thing. By the time the Excellency comes, the tune of the song will change.
Right.
Because he's a man, you know, he's a man that is very free. You will walk up to him, he will talk to you. He will listen to you. He's not the governor of, no. It's the incoming governor that will listen to you. He gives you time. He will see you. It's not because he's not a governor. Because somebody will ask me, tell me. I remember when I started supporting him. Somebody said, Ademola, do you think if this guy become governor, he's not going to dump you? I said, no. It's not. It's not. It's a good answer. It's a good question you want to. He is not the kind of person like that.
Well, this is what I want to ask, because when it comes to campaign, we hear a lot of things, a lot of promises, and then when they get in there, they kind of like...
He's always telling us, don't say what we will not do.
Okay.
We will not
utter you on anything that he said or you said that they're going to do.
Yes.
So we're following his footsteps.
Yes,
and
we don't need to lie to campaign. Yes. We need to be exact. Because we want people to feel us. Yes. So we don't need to lie to you for you to vote for us.
You're coming here to tell us more about his good work, campaigning for him, and hopefully, as you say, he's going to be
by the grace of God
win. So as a diaspora, so I'm a bit worried that if you carry us along and we support you, and then you get there now, I hope we're not going to be forgotten.
No.
Because it's easy, just as I said and done. When campaign,
His Excellencies Dr. Amzat and Babaji Sanwo-Olu, they are strategists.
Okay.
They put the people that they know that will perform in different places, directorates. People in diaspora have access to me. I have access to His Excellency Dr. Amzat, Olusola Sanwo-Olu. You know, a lot of people. When the issue comes to that, that's why they create Directorate of Diaspora, Foreign and Diaspora Matters. It is just created. That's why they create that department to cater for the diasporans, the Nigerians and Lagosians and diasporas. I'm not for Lagos alone, also for federal in Lagos. Buhari Oshibajo. That's why ICG means Independent Campaign Group. Okay. Not only Babajide as Amzat Group.
So as someone who's actually quite involved in the airport and the planning, is there any plan for international airline? Because Nigeria, we're still struggling in that department, isn't it, to take off and showcase what we can do in that department.
You know there was one.
Exactly. See, it's a shame there was one.
No. Recently.
Yeah, but what happened? I was in Nigeria in September, I must say, and I saw this big, massive, beautiful plane just parked there. What's happening?
I'm the director of foreign affairs for Babaji Olusola Sanwo-Olu.
Okay.
Not the PRO for managing director of FAN. Please, I wouldn't want to speak on much on the Lagos is building an airport. If it's about Lagos airport, because you are aware that Lagos is building an airport.
Yes.
That's part of her.
Your remix.
Yes. But if you speak about that now, we speak on the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria. I'm not licensed to speak on that.
Okay. Yes. Very enough. So let's carry on talking about your candidate now, because the reason why you're here really is to showcase your candidate, to say he is the right man.
He is the right man. It's just they are just the right man. Sorry, it's not he. They are just the right people.
Okay, we have a caller.
Dr. Amzat, Olusola Sanwo-Olu.
Before you answer that question, we have another caller on the line. Hello, caller. What is your question, please?
Okay, hello. I want to ask this question. Where is Sanwo-Olu's family from in Lagos? Where is his family from in Lagos?
tell me the reason why you're asking the question?
Hello?
Hello?
Can you answer that, please? Where's his family from in Lagos?
No, there must be a reason why you are asking that question. That's what I'm saying. Because there must be a reason, sir, why you're asking that question. It's a Lagosian, that's all I can tell you.
Hello?
It's a proper Lagosian.
Okay, I think he might call back. I think we've lost him. Okay, sir, thank you. So, yes, you're telling us about your candidate and the reason why he is the right person for the job.
Let me tell you, can you repeat the question?
You were talking about your candidate, Mrs. Awolu, how he's the best person for us.
How they are the best person.
Okay, I beg your pardon.
It's a team.
Right.
Babajide Sanwo-Olu and Dr. Amzat. Because I know it's past. I told you they were the architect of the new Lagos. For Christ's sake, I told you that since 2002, 2004, he became special advisor to Asiwaju, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who was then the governor of Lagos State. They planned they all planned with Dr. Amzat.
So they've been around for a long time.
That's what I'm saying. So it's easy for them because they are the main person. They are the people behind the development of Lagos State. The blueprint, they put it, they know about it. So that's why it's going to be easy. The combination is a bomb.
They started together.
Oh my God. You're going to see what's going to happen.
I can't
Commissioner for Works, former Commissioner for Works, then Federal Road. You will see the way the road development will be in Lagos State.
Yeah, because the road...
excuse me.
Yes.
Dr. Amzat is a PhD degree holder.
Yes, you said
You don't
so.
see you don't see Dom in Lagos governorship.
Okay. So, are the people here, you expect them to travel to Nigeria? Because you spoke about...
No, what I want them to do is to give feedback home.
Okay.
They would have heard from the governor.
Okay.
Let them tell their people to go and vote.
Okay.
Vote Sanwo-Olu.
Right.
Don't lose your vote. Go back because
everybody has someone back home.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The wife, the children, the husband, the cousin, the mother, the father. Call them. Go and vote Sanwo-Olu. Don't sit there in your room. Go and vote Sanwo-Olu. Let him be the governor.
But you must be able to now tell them the reason why, what is in it for them.
There's going to be a better life. That's what I'm saying.
There'll be a better life for the people.
There'll be an improvement on the existing structures. On the educational sector, there'll be an improvement. Yeah. Security key is key. The excellencies are always hammering on the security of the state.
But you can
I am not at liberty to tell you the plans and everything, but I can tell you currently Lagos is safe, but it will be safer.
But when he comes, you'll answer more.
It will be safer. When he comes, he will answer.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So the people, as a director for the Foreign Affairs in Diaspora, what is your message for your people that you're here to represent?
Well, my message is that you should come out on the 19th, come and meet your governor, your incoming governor. You can pour out your mind to him because we're going to give room for people to meet with the governor, incoming governor, to express their mind. Come and tell us your skills. We are creating a particular corner where people can drop their
ideas.
Ideas. Which there's a team that we're going to handle, so we can pick and have discussions with them.
That's actually quite a good idea.
That's the essence of that's what it's coming to do.
Okay.
He wants to bring brain to come and develop the state. So if you are one of the brain, please come out on the 19th.
And let your idea be heard.
Let your idea be heard. No, it's not the kind of government that will carry your profile and go and put. No, he will invite you. There's a team that will invite you. They will hear you. There is feedback, but you just have to give feedback home. Tell them to go out and vote Sanwo-Olu and Amzat. Come March, and they become governor. Then your dream can become reality.
Okay.
Honestly speaking, I'm not just talking in that. your dream will become reality.
Because a lot of, okay, we have another call on the line. Hello, good evening. Welcome to Newspunch. How can I help? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hello, good evening. What's your question, please?
Okay. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me? Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Can I ask your guest a question?
Sure.
If Ambode is been in office for 4 years, how long does he give his man to stay in office before he could rectify all the problems in Lagos?
I don't understand.
He said if Ambode was in government for 4 years, how long do you think it would take your candidate to achieve all these things that you've said he's going to do?
Mr. Dotun, thank you very much. Good evening. You see, it will only take a novice longer time. For somebody that's been in the system since 2004, that has been going through the tutelage, I just said that he's the architect of all these things. There are two of them. Go and anybody can challenge me. Two of them. They are the architect of this new Lagos. Everything is in their brain. They are the one that put it down. So it's like you wrote a book. You know the page where you say my mother is sick. You know where it is now. That's exactly what they just go to fix it. The two of them are Mr. Fix It. They are just going to improve because they understand it. They are the one. They are involved in the blueprint. So that's why it's not going to take them long time to achieve it.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. We are actually coming to the end of the show right now, but I'm going to give you one last chance to actually tell the viewers the reason why you're here and what you want to achieve from this discussion, really.
Why I'm here is to solicit for you people to call your family back home and tell them to go out and vote Olusola Sanwo-Olu and Amzat come March to be the next governor of Lagos State, so that life can be better for our family, because they are going to take us to the next level. They are going to give us comfort. And I am here to also meet with diasporans who have issues that I want to discuss. I'm available. There are ICG, independent campaign centers there, where you can talk. We are available. We will talk with everybody. If you want to join us, we're also available to move Lagos forward.
Is that you have like a website, a contact center that people can, because if they want to join you, how can they get in touch with you?
It's on the...
On your...
Yes.
Okay. On where?
It's on the internet. They can the party office will provide those informations.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you very
much for your time. I really enjoyed it, and I've learned so much, and I'm looking forward to actually see what you have said you're going to do.
You will surely see. You will surely
so watch this space, and definitely come 2019 March.
By the grace of God.
We will see who
by the grace of God.
By the grace of God. So this is Newspunch. Thank you so much for watching. Do stay tuned next week, and we will bring you more on the show. Thank you for watching Newspunch today.
To economy, business, technology,